If we can get set up with this. Yeah, I gotta spread the caffeine out, you know? Alright, make sure we are on window mode. So for those that don't know, this game has several categories. One is called True RNG, where they scramble the RNG and you just kind of see what happens. And then the other category is any percent, and I run both. But I like this category because we follow a seed, like a specific RNG seed, and we can kind of predict what's going to happen. So that's kind of fun. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. For cutscene remover, it's pretty fast paced because there's no cutscenes to kind of chill at. With cutscenes, this game is like 9-ish hours. So without it, we're looking at like 3.5. So yeah, so let's get started and see what we can do and see if we can stay on tracking pace. It's kind of tough to do because it's so fast paced with no cutscenes. So if things happen, if the game crashes and we lose the seed, we're just going to continue with true RNG or with regular RNG. Not quite true RNG, but close enough. And yeah, if y'all have questions about the game or the run at all along the way, let me know. We're just gonna get started. So we're using a mod that lets us set the seed, which is kind of fun, and then removes the cutscene basically. Without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, go. We start out this guy named Titus in like a futuristic setting, and very quickly he's gonna be pulled into a whole nother world, and there's some confusing things happening for him. Thanks for the good luck, Celery. Yeah, we're doing the Twitch Women's Guild raid train, speedrunning raid train. Really fun. I think it's the first ever that we've done. It's been pretty cool to see some of the different speedruns that
Latex.
the guildies have put on. Faye, thanks for the GLs. Welcome in. Food. Thanks for feeding the lamb.
Latex.
May, how's it going? All right. So we have a kind of a certain script to follow to make sure we get the right amount of crits that we want. And I mostly have it memorized. We'll see how much I remember. All right, so 289, we're gonna get like a 131, and then a 536. Yeah, so we're on seed. So usually to get on a seed, you would have to like start new game at the right exact date, and then you'd have to check those 3 values to see if you're on pace or if you're on seed. But thankfully we have a new seed injection tool, so we don't have to do that anymore. So yeah, so you'll notice here I'm defending with Orin. I'm only hitting these with Titus. That's because we're saving Orin's crits for the next fight, because we know his next couple attacks are crits. Blessed Sunday, Mamie. Hey, Surrogate Blossom. Yeah, I went to bed at 6 p.m. I'm doing pretty good. Just the right amount of sleep, I think. I might take a nap though after the run. Okay, on True RNG, you would actually do Titus's overdrive here, but we know there's a crit coming in Titus's setup, and then Orin's gonna crit here, so we're gonna use Titus's crit on his overdrive. And if I can get his overdrive right, got it, then he'll crit like for 700-ish. Yeah. And Orin crits again, and then I think we're done. Yeah, this fight is usually a lot longer, but because of those crits, that whole crit setup is it's a really nice and easy going, fast fight. Throughout the run, you'll see me like look at a save sphere, like touch a save sphere, but I don't save or anything. That is just to heal HP and MP. This fight's a weird one. You don't want to hit any of these guys because it extends the fight, I believe.
Latex.
And so you have to like do some other things in your turns until the tanker opens, and then you can start hitting the tanker, and then the tanker takes them all out. So, Caleb, thanks for the GLs. What's the lore of the tanker? Well, you would know better than me. Yep, double crit on the tanker. That's the only bad thing about this seed. Getting crits, getting useless crits is sad. Very sad. This is kind of a weird dream state before we end up in the next part of the world. Alright, so Titus at this point is trying to figure out where the heck he is, you know? He was in this futuristic world, and now he's in this weird ruins place, and he's like, what is going on? Yeah, it really is a fever dream, a lot of this. A lot of it doesn't make sense until later, but... Alright, we are going to touch the save sphere here, and that is because we're gonna get hit a bunch of times, and we want to maximize the amount of overdrive we get. As you get hit, and I think maybe as you attack too, I forget. Your overdrive fills up, your overdrive bar. And so coming up, there's this big scary boss, and you meet him right at the beginning here, and you just defend. And he most likely, I think, won't kill you. And usually you defend, but here we're going to attack to like open our defenses to get hit for more damage. And also because I think it's scripted that he can't kill us, basically, with the seed, basically. Yeah, it helps fill Titus's overdrive bar a bit. All right. Standard menu stuff. He can't kill you? Okay, I always wondered about that. Also, y'all, if you don't know, DTG is like a big runner of this game, and she is running it right now with cutscenes as she's hanging out and chatting. Alright, we're getting 2 pieces to make a fire. Yeah, RNG is a wacky thing. Cool. When we make a fire, we get a fiend appear. Alright, we do get a crit in here, and we also don't get hit a bunch, which is nice. You can suicide on that fight? Oh, okay. Fev has a long history of fever dream MC's personality crisis. Alright, Riku's in. We need to start gathering grenades for the next boss fight. They make us use one here, unfortunately. But we know that we can steal 4, so we're gonna just go for it. Here's 1. On this seed, we can steal 4. 2. 3, 4, and that gives us 5.
Latex.
Hey Celia, thanks for the GLs. Our HP will get pretty low, but we're gonna kill it before it can kill either of us.
Like a mouse.
All right, we are going down. So now we're helping these people who have captured Titus, kind of helping them figure out this underwater, trying to get this underwater thing powered back up. And so we got Riku in our party for a bit here, and she was going to continue to steal. We're going to steal another grenade. It'll be our last grenade we need for the boss. 12% chance to steal. And then Titus is going to crit here. Now in here, I like to ask chat, how do you fix a computer? How do you fix a computer? We're gonna heal up here. Titus thinks that you just bang on the console a little bit and it fixes the computer. So that's the proper method if you were curious how you fix a computer. It works. Alright, so we don't need to steal any more grenades. We're just gonna attack on this next fight. Usually on True RNG, you still need more grenades at this point. So it's kind of nice that we don't. Makes this fight a bit faster. Alt F4 to fix the computer. Control Delete. That was the thing back in the day. That seems like the person who would say, "Where's the any key?" Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we activate the thing here, and then a new boss kind of starts swimming around. And we're gonna go confront him. Little squid guy. It's a theme, it's a theme. Alright, now we're gonna use our grenades. Now ideally he could hit Titus here. Oh, there we go, nice. So we want Titus's overdrive to keep going up as we go along. Alright, and then Riku's just gonna throw all the grenades. Titus is gonna attack himself, which we know he'll miss twice, which is helpful. This is long range, so only Riku can actually do something here. That's why we for Titus, we just have him attack himself. Which also moves Titus's actions forward, and we want to get a crit ready for Kamari later. And that is Tross. Now there's a fun bug here where Titus has his sword out while he's swimming. That is a bug in the cutscene remover mod. There's another fun time when we might see that coming up in once we get to Besaid, where he'll be running holding his sword, and we're just like, why has he got his sword out? Not supposed to have his sword out. Alright, welcome to Besaid. There's a lot of cutscenes we just skipped, in case you are wondering.
Hey, it's this way.
Your mom's this way. All right, the lovely lagoon tunes.
Latex.
Here, very calming lagoon feeling here. We're gonna escape from the next fight on purpose, and then we're gonna take the fight after that. Hey, thanks for the GLs, Dr. Java. How you doing? We're doing the Twitch Women's Guild raid train, speedrunning raid train today, which is kind of fun. We've been doing it all weekend. Nice, they hit Titus. We like that. Passade Island theme, yeah, you gotta love the lagoon theme. Just very chill. But yeah, so we've been showcasing speedrunning from the Twitch Women's Guild all weekend since Friday. So yeah, so if you're wondering why I'm running on my why I'm running at 1 a.m. Pacific, I was filling in a slot that was very hard to fill to make sure this train was keeping going. So I went to bed at 6 p.m. last night to make sure I could wake up at midnight. Dr. Java. Hey, thanks, Aolin. I'm one of those. I tell people I'm one of those leaders that I'm not. I don't step in to be a leader unless nobody else is going to do it. And so that's what it looked like was happening. And I was like, all right, let's do this. So we got that train filled and figured out. I'm glad we were able to make it work. What are you talking about, Dr. Java? What are you talking about? I don't know, I usually hang out in the shadows, you know. But then when there's a hole, I'll fill it. That's the kind of thing. That's usually what I do. Same thing at work, you know. You like the shadows, Celia? Celia's another runner of this game. Actually, both Celia and Dr. Java run FF9 too.
Maybe.
All right, this is our first of our cloistered trials. We're gonna have like little puzzles along the way. This one's a pretty easy one, but it's kind of an introduction to these cloister trials. The night shifter. Alright, so we're given these little spheres, and you gotta put them in places. And there's little puzzles along the way, so... Like I said, this one's pretty simple, but there'll be more convoluted ones later. Just a dog. So Aolin, actually, am I saying your name right? Is it Aolin? Aolin? Has a dog on her stream. I know. Why can't we carry 2 spheres, man? Got 2 hands. Alright, first puzzle done. Pretty simple. There are some... Okay, no, I guess not in this temple. I was gonna say there's some cutscene triggers, but not. For this one, it's pretty simple. We're gonna get our first Aeon. Yuna is our summoner in the group, and so she is the one who summons these Aeons. She also ends up being kind of the love interest for Titus, the main character here. Rhymes with Shale. It's the Owlin. Okay, thank you. I hate when I'm saying people's names wrong, so
Where's
thank you.
that boat?
Owlin. Okay. Orblin. Orb. Okay, out of the gate, we're gonna get a crit from Titus here. Yeah, of course. This is kind of a tutorial of like what kinds of monsters each character has more strength against. So like Titus, it's the wolves. Waka, it's the flyers. And then as we go along, we're gonna get to meet Lulu, our black mage. She's Mama Lulu.
Latex.
Craig, what's up? Happy weekend.
Told ya, if you can't beat them down, Matt, let's have our Luke.
Clueless, aren't you?
All right.
Spells of ice and ice fiends.
I get fire and ice.
Lightning and water are. This one here is a.
So teaching you about elements and how their opposites work. Speech. Lots of speech today, hopefully. The hard part about RNG tracking on this is if things mess up and you have to adjust things in the tracker. I have basically a third-party program that's a tracker. And if things mess up, you have to sit there and try to like futz with the thing to make things line up. There's our crit out of the gate, so we can just chill. This fight's pretty easy, but usually you have to count damage to figure out if you have to heal at the last second or not for this fight. But yeah, here we're gonna start counting. Start looking at our drops, and we're gonna be counting drops. So that's a metal shield, is what we expect. Titus did not have his sword out today. Sorry, folks. No sword out glitch. Hornless. Better as a boss than an ally. I just like how they never explain why he just randomly attacks Titus. They just like brush it off. Like Titus just joined this group, and they're just like, oh, Kamari's just like that. And you're just like, dude, this guy almost killed me. Alright, our first intro to summoning here. So Yuna has one summon, the one we just got in the temple. And we're gonna get its overdrive filled up by just using some black magic on this little flying mob. And then we're gonna use that immediately once we get on the boat. Yeah, you just game over if you lose. It's just like nobody ever explains why he attacks Titus. Is this like a? Is it like a hazing ritual or something? You know, who's this new guy? Let's freak him out a little bit. So yeah, so as you use abilities and then as you get hit, the overdrive bar fills up. So now we're ready to use the overdrive once we get to the boat. Alright, enchanted rod looks good. We're going to do a little bit of sphere grid configuration here. Give Titus some strength and an ability called Cheer. We're moving Waka out of the crew here
Tex.
because the next fight is like a Waka tutorial, or they're gonna make you use Waka, and so with him not in the party, we can just escape this fight instead. Elite, thanks for the GLs.
Latex.
All right, Titus is gonna crit here, and then we're gonna fail to escape, and then we're gonna start escaping, and if we're lucky, we'll get an AoE. Yeah, AoE Sonic Boom. And you'll notice Titus's overdrive is just about filled, so we're getting to a good spot here. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going, Poison Pumps? Welcome in. It's time for the Twitch Women's Guild Speedrunning Raid Train. Yeah, it's weird, DTG. It's a weird dynamic. Okay, as we board the boat, we're gonna use hit the save sphere to get Valefor's mana back more than anything. Usually as you board this boat, you want to grab some money from this guy on the dock. But we already know like what drops we're getting. We'll have plenty of money, so we're not going to worry about it. Wait, why are you sad? The run didn't die already, did it? Alright, here we go. These are all cutscene triggers before we get to the next fight. Thanks for the GLs, Nightbox. In the red 0.0. Oh boy. Hey, it could be a lot worse than that. Okay, very peculiar script here. We're gonna heal with Titus. We're gonna potion. Gonna bring Waka in. Waka's gonna crit on the fin. We're gonna bring Lulu, do some black magic. And then we'll get Yuna in here to do some summoning. Yeah, Jeff, I run True RNG as well. This one's kind of more fun in some ways. And in other ways, it's not as fun, so it's nice to switch it up. Alright, before we use our overdrive, we're going to use Sonic Wings. Because I think it crits, I forget exactly. Alright, then we're going to overdrive. Does like 1100 damage. Yeah. True RNG is better. True RNG has its goods and bads. The bads are the ambushes. Yeah, exactly, Jeff, exactly. Okay, we're gonna finish this off with a, with a thunder. All right, and this is a double fight here. Now we're gonna be fighting under the water with Titus and Waka, and here's Cheer 1. Cheer 2. Hate. Hate. Alright, we really want Titus to get hit. There he goes. He's got his heart. He's got his overdrive. Fun fact, if you don't dark attack there,
Latex.
we can't do enough damage to kill for this next part. So we're going to do something called Blender Skip. If we're lucky. If I can get Titus's overdrive to work right. Got him. So yeah, we skip his next move, which is called Blender. It's a big time loss situation. Hey, Broccoli, what's up? CSR 80% should be a practice category. I mean, CSR in general is supposed to be, right? But it's become like its own competitive thing. All right, welcome to Kilika, the next city. We're moving right along. Couple cutscene triggers, and we're going into the forest. CSR is a cutscene remover, so it's basically a mod that, since 10 does not have a way to skip cutscenes, it basically skips cutscenes for us. So. All right, Lancet tutorial here. Yeah, no worries, Crusher. Ask any questions you have.
Kimari. What? Normally, it's as but when Aranso uses it.
Hey!
Nightbox. All right, we're gonna Lancet. Fire. Plants are more susceptible to fire. Okay, usually on True RNG you would go and grab this ball chest for Waka. We're not gonna get his ball. He's gonna go ballless. No, he's got a different ball. But we are gonna do the next sphere grid, which gets us Flea.
Latex.
And we're gonna try to have some good movement, maybe. Let's see. This one is a Flea. We're gonna flee from these guys.
Live and let live.
And then we're looking for the encounters that don't have Regoras in them to get some AP and drops that we want as well.
Yuna, Aeon.
Just who do you think you are?
Okay, that's fine.
Anyone thirsty?
Yeah, exactly, Broccoli. Tracking on a any percent with cutscenes is way more chill, let's just say. Okay, and then in an ideal case, we don't get another encounter here. Thank God. Okay, it does mess up the tracking a little bit if you get another encounter there. All right, into the next boss fight. Tides goes first. Yuna summons. Kick the ball. All right, once again, overdrive. Broccoli, thanks for the biddy. All right, this thing's gonna open up. Why are you table flipping? All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't kick the blitz ball. We don't do that. All right, we are gonna thunder twice and then we're gonna fire. I think it's really just a time save of not having to switch to fire. Little minute time saves sometimes like that. So notice the overdrive gets filled up again, and yes, we're gonna use it again right away. Latex. Yeah, I do not love me some Blitzball. We are gonna be playing some Blitzball, unfortunately. And if we lose Blitzball, it's less likely I'm going to continue tracking. Just FYI. Tracking on this seed, I've tried to track on the seed with Blitz loss, and it just becomes very difficult, especially on CSR. You're meant to win on this seed with the script that we have set up, and so if you lose, then it just becomes very, very difficult to get the. Basically, why we're tracking drops is to get the no encounter armor much later in the game. You're actually not allowed to get the no encounter armor in true RNG, so you can't just randomly go get it. Like hope you get it. But in this category, that is one of the major prizes that you get for doing RNG tracking is going to get the no encounter armor. Alright, I do like to throw some songs in as we go along. And this one is appropriate. So yeah, this is another cloister trial. A little more convoluted than the last one. Yeah.
Latex.
Oh, is the party over?
Hey, that one guy, what's up? Blitz song is better. All right, back into the woods. We're putting Lulu back in. We're gonna get some more sphere drops and some XP, or AP, I should say. We're also gonna grab the Lux Sphere, which we need later. It is run killing if you don't get it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was thinking of the next fight. Well, that's gonna screw up our actions. That's fine. Not our drops, thankfully. Can't believe we screwed up actions already. The next fight, Lulu uses thunder, so in my head I was, as that was hitting, I was like, wait, that's a lightning mob. We can't use lightning on it. Where's Kagar when you need her? Okay, I believe we just run from every other encounter we get here.
Live and let live.
Damn it.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Oh, poop.
RNG manip is much harder. One on CSR, and then two if you're tracking a random seed. I like to stick to one seed. Some people say that that's boring because then it's no longer random. You know exactly what's gonna happen. But I don't know. When I'm speedrunning, I want to know what's exactly gonna happen, so I can like do better at how to handle each thing. All right, here you would usually in casual try to get the eject shot. We on purpose don't get the eject shot because it will crash the CSR mod, and it's just a very long animation. So we don't want long animations on a speedrun. Just gonna put that away. Yeah, it is different skills kind of things. So it depends on what kind of thing you want to do and your preference, really. Yeah, I kind of like just knowing what's going to happen. And you feel like a magician. You're just like, I know exactly when this next crit's happening. And unfortunately, since we lost Lulu's. So that may not be that bad. Having Lulu's actions off is actually not bad. We're still somewhat on track for actions. So that's the good news. Because as long as Titus's actions and Kamari... Well, Kamari, we had to defend. That's the only thing, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. There's a Kamari crit coming up that we're probably not going to get now. That's the thing. Alright. Hey Zareth, how's it going? You know exactly when you'll F up, Dr. Java? There's no duck. I didn't see anything. What you talking about?
Where's the dog?
Dog?
The dog!
There's no dog either.
The dog! Where's the dog?
Alright, these fights, Lulu does all the damage because these Machina are weak to lightning. We're not going to get early haste. We are going to get haste in time for in time for the next boss, though. All right, Zareth. Thanks for lurking. I don't think so. I don't think magic can crit. But you can predict the numbers, the damage numbers. Okay, this is a set of 3 fights together. So we're gonna do some attacking. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to continue to try to get Kamari's crit, but I think we're not gonna get it. Oh, that was my bad. Just screwing up actions everywhere I go today. It's fine. It's fine. Main thing was getting blender skip. All right, we are doing this. I think that would have been Kamari's crit if I hadn't screwed up the actions. Okay, we're gonna get haste. Some extra strength and mana, and then we're gonna heal Lulu. Magic from an overdrive. Yeah, that's right. All right, just in time for a Blitzerator. Lulu's gonna lightning this thing over here a couple times. And then we're gonna take the shortcut. Yeah, if y'all are curious, this is part of the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train today. Check out all the awesome speedruns we got coming up, and stick around, and we'll be raiding out to the next person in a couple hours here. Okay, now we do guarantee that we get a lightning steal for Titus here,
Oh, poop.
which is very nice to have early on. Because some of the mobs that we're going to be fighting are weak to lightning. And so we're going to do a little more damage with that. That also gets us power spheres. Which are, you know, we need a certain amount of power spheres and speed spheres for the gridding that we're going to be doing to beef up all our party's members. So, but first, welcome to Blitzball. Here's hoping we can win, because this part is not RNG manipped, unfortunately. Thanks for the GLs. Alright, we got a Letty. We're going to pass to Titus and then have Titus pass. Just to be able to gain some skill up. And we're going to hope we can hide from the bad guys here. Okay, it looks good. So this is a spot you can hide. Most of the time it works. And we're going to just let the first half of Blitzball just chill here, not get any points. But we got Titus his skill up so that the next half he'll have Sphere Shot, which will make getting a goal a lot easier. While this happens, I can kind of look through my tracking and make sure everything's looking good. Sometimes they can come find you here, and it's very bad, so I'm keeping an eye on them right now. You should be safe when you're about a square away, but
Latex.
I don't trust it. Hey, Meridia, welcome in. Yeah, questing for glory is going to be fun. I'm doing FF4 for it. You're doing co-op run with Crow. I'm also Star Ocean speedrun. Oh, cool. Awesome. Nice to meet you. I run Star Ocean First Departure, actually. Although I'm pretty far down on the board, but I got sub 3 hour. That was my main goal for Star Ocean First Departure, but might work on it again at some point. Yeah, they're just doing circles. On Steam, yeah, I know. It kind of sucks to run it on Switch. It's a pretty fun game. Okay, we got about a minute. And then we'll get into the halftime. And then the real action happens. All right, here we go. Yeah, that would be cool. Everybody talks about the third one being like one of the best too. I've only played one myself, so someday we'll work on some more. Okay, we got a Letty. That's a good start here. See if we can work some magic here. All right, we're waiting till about 2 minutes in. As soon as we get a goal, the team is gonna just freak out and start really trying to be aggressive. And so we really want them to, we want to wait so that we have less time with them being way more aggressive. We're gonna try to attract one of the defenders by the goal and then get Titus in this position. All right, I'm gonna see if I can start this up here. Hey, come here, come here. Get it, get it, get it. Eat it. All right, now we've got to make it 15 seconds to get to the Walker cutscene. DQ11's a lot of fun. A little RNG heavy for the top times, but it's a very fun run. I almost did that run today, but I would have had to start before my slot. Okay, we're pretty safe here. If we get another Letty, we're almost guaranteed to win. Coffee? Nope, no Letty. Okay. All right. If Grab shoots, we're in a better spot, believe it or not, than if he passes. He's passing. Okay. Yeah, if he passes to Bixen. We got some people that have some really good shoot scores. Okay, he's passing to Dorum. Is she gonna fumble? Yeah. Give me a Letty. Nope, we gotta grab. What is he doing? He's passing. Okay, we gotta survive a minute. Okay, this is a bad move. We don't want to boost. Boost has a really high shoot. Okay, he's passing. I hate Baljerda, but at least she... Oh! Jasu train. All right, so Jasu is one of the faster, actually the fastest swimmer here on the team. And so you can get away with doing what we call a Jasu train. And we're just gonna run out the clock so we win. Booyah. Let's win, baby! We got it. We got it. All right, my actions are pretty screwed up, so I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow here. I don't know if we'll be able to get the Orin crit on Garuda now, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I guess that's allowed, EDL? It's kind of weird. I didn't see a sheath. Yeah, we're doing a lot more damage because we have the lightning steel. Okay, we're gonna let Titus take out the rest of these. And that gets us more power spheres whenever we overkill like that. So we get a good amount of power spheres from that. Those fights. I think that wasn't supposed to be a crit yet. I don't remember. It's a bad sign, but I already knew my actions were messed up, but we'll see what happens here. I'm probably gonna play it safe by doing a dark attack. Okay, that works. Actions are gone, but that's fine. We still got drops tracking going on. I just didn't die on that fight. I'm gonna mark that. Thanks for feeding the lamb, Broccoli. This should be a bright bracer drop. Is that what it was? I didn't catch it. Most likely what it was. Grabbing these extra spheres we're gonna need later. And then we're approaching what I like to call the flee simulator, where we're just gonna flee from every encounter for a while. Yes, that was the laughing scene that we just approached. Fleas? No, different kind of flea.
It's also.
No way. What?
Yeah, good riddance, Blitzball. Just saying.
Told ya.
So we do know where the ambushes are because of the tracking, but we can still get hit. So there's something called RNG4 that determines like whether someone's gonna hit us before
Live and let live.
before we get a turn to flee. And certain mobs have more agility, and so they're more likely to do that. So dual horns, and then the wolves tend to be like that too. That's called RNG4, yeah. I do not track RNG4. There's a
I'll be right back.
very convoluted method that, from what I understand, way of tracking RNG4.
Don't break any bones, old man.
That was.
Live and let live.
Oh wow, we had 4 encounters on that screen. Wow. Okay, I'm already behind on encounters. We're gonna get an ambush in Old Road, unfortunately. I like when we skip the ambush, but today's not the day apparently. Oh, you know what it was? Did I get more in Kilika than I was supposed to? I think that's what it was. I think I got an extra one in Kilika.
I'll be right back.
So let's do Kilika going out. Make sure I got that extra encounter counted. And then Mihen is still just 3. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, that was Raldo, White Element, Floating Eyes. So now we're gonna get 2 encounters of Dual Horns and Mihen Fangs. These guys are more likely to hit Titus before we can flee.
Live and let live.
I know, multiple RNG seeds. Kick the ball for free time save? I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works. I think it's free time loss.
Hey, I'm a guardian now, so watch out.
Alright, see, that's where they got to go
I won't
before
so
we got to
easy on you
go.
next time.
Thankfully, they didn't hit Titus.
I won't go so easy on you next time. Live and let live.
Alright. Can we make it past the screen with only 1 more encounter? That's the question. Think so? Okay.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Walker getting hit is better than Titus getting hit. Okay, cool. We made it. We're still gonna get an ambush in Old Road, unfortunately. Time save in the future. Bloodstained elementals. Alright, Chocobo Eater time. So this guy, we actually haste this guy because we want him to push us off faster. But there is a chance to die here, so we're gonna defend. We need one more push, but he's gonna like hit us in the meantime too. Come on, push us. Push us. Thank you. All right. Old road. We have 4 encounters here, 3 preempts and 1 ambush.
Live and let live.
Yeah, nothing happens. I think the ideal thing casually is to like fight him and beat him. I believe. But if he pushes you off, it's faster. That's the thing.
All right. I'll be right back.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have a really bad ambush. We could game over. We'll see what happens. If you game over on an RNG seed, you just have to count the deaths and continue. As long as you don't close the client. If you close the client, you lose your seed.
Live and let live.
Yeah, you end up in a pit instead of on the bridge. Yeah, that's correct. All right, here comes the ambush. Prage. Oh no, that's never good. All right, come on. Titus death. Walk of death. Come on, Orin, dude. Come on, Orin, please. Orin! Welp. Welcome to Game Over Land, friends. 3 deaths.
Eject. Braska.
Feels bad, man. So the worst part is we have to start over at the old road. So yeah, that's oh, I guess it's this screen. Okay, so we're gonna have some extra encounters here.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
That's fine.
I'll be right back.
Okay, this is gonna really push our Classico screen encounters back. Orin, you had a chance, man. You had a chance to save us twice. And you screwed it up. Alright, we're gonna take a simulation here. This is gonna push back. This is gonna push back our encounters, and this gives us a better ambush on the next screen
Thank you for your cooperation.
than we would otherwise have, if that's believable. So on this seed, the way to avoid that ambush is to not get that last encounter in Kilika that I got as we were leaving the zone. We could have skipped that ambush if I hadn't gotten that.
Live and let live.
Alright, so in this run, there are several cutscene skips. But in CSR takes care of most of them for us. But we still have to do this one called the Mushroom Rock Road skip. So, wish me luck. We'll see what happens here. Here's our ambush. This is not too bad of an ambush, usually. Yeah, okay.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
I'm gonna heal real quick just to prep. Alright, and then we're gonna set up for the skip. So what the skip is there's like a double wall here, and we're gonna get an NPC to push us through You have to get like a couple pushes to make it happen. But you can get well, here, I'll just hope that we're actually gonna get it. Okay, we're inside the 2 walls. Now we need to get pushed through the other wall. Okay. So when he comes back around, he can push us through the second wall, and then we'll be through. Hopefully, that's the dream, is to get it first try on both these pushes. Live the dream.
It's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard.
It's about 5-ish pushes. Okay, we got it. We're through. First try. Let's go.
Live and let live.
What got me into speedrun? Chrono Trigger. For those that don't know, I speedrun Chrono Trigger. It's my favorite game. And it became my first speed game. And then I got addicted with getting better at it.
That won't go so easy on you next time.
That was the dual horn. Okay. Wait, that was 2 dual horns. Yeah, okay. And then I started learning other games that I like to play. Thunderflan Bomb Bomb. Gonna get another Thunderflan. No, we're gonna get a Woover Ipier Floaty guy. Oh, that's a Thunder. Oh, it's the.
I'll be right back.
Latex.
Wait. Dual horn. That was dual horn Bomb Bomb. Okay, dual horn Bomb Bomb. Got it. More cutscene skips. Miami, how's it going? How could we not know it's in the song? Well, some people might not have heard the song. Alright, along this way, we're gonna grab a basilisk on our, it looks like our second encounter. And Kamari's gonna Lancet, and we're gonna get Stone Breath, and that's gonna be useful later. It was... You know, I've had... I had come into contact with people speedrunning, and I didn't understand the point at the time. But then it came up like, oh, why don't you try speedrunning Chrono Trigger? And so like someone suggested or something, and I was like, okay, is that a thing, you know? And so then I looked into it, joined the Discord, got the notes, and started figuring it out, and then did my first run, which is 9 hours. I'm gonna heal here just to make sure we don't have to track any more deaths. And yeah, I just kind of got addicted to getting faster, really, is what it was. And since I was having a kind of such a fun time with Chrono Trigger, I decided, like, well, why not Chrono Cross? Why not Dragon Quest? And I started learning a bunch of games that I liked casually.
Oh, poopy.
Yeah, I can blame that ambush for all the red. But we're reaching our next temple. Yeah, it's kind of funny how you fall into things sometimes, you know? I've had a lot of hobbies over the years where I just fell into them, and I'm just like, enjoy them for a while. So we'll see how long it lasts. It's been 3 years now. All right, we have another song for this one. Very appropriate. Not a single platformer. I do not do platformers. It is addictive, Faye. You should be wary. It's fun, but be wary. Ham fruitcake. Yeah, it's definitely not as intimidating as you get used to how things work. Yeah, it gives the brain the feels good. That's true. That's true. Dopamine, man. Blame Hammy for Tetris. Yeah, the Peebs feeling when you finally get it. All right, sleep tight, Owlin. Great job today. Thanks for being part of the raid train. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking about Owlin's run earlier that she was doing the voice commands for the game, and I was just like, why is she saying that out loud over and over again? In my head, I was just like, she's really into this. And not realizing that it's like a voice command game. It took me a little bit, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. All right, which pedestal? It's always 5th pedestal on to FF10. Feels bad, man. Broccoli feels bad. 5th pedestal. Why am I making you feel old? Oh, because of the electric slide. Yeah, I'm gonna do 10. I gotta try the black tab strats. I gotta get used to the sisters fight. I'm gonna try again tomorrow night, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when that one's from. Get some monies, and we're on our way. Annoyingly, you can still get another encounter right there on CSR, but on any percent you can't because it's showing the map as you go through there as like a cutscene thing.
Live and let live.
Okay, still tracking encounters. No ambushes through here, which is nice. More importantly, we're not going to get ambushes in the Thunder Plains, which is the prime place to get
I won't go
ambushes
so easy on you next time.
on a true RNG run. Yeah, my problem with First Strike is I still need...
Fight, fight,
If I'm doing Pain, I still want Sentinel.
Live and let live. I won't go so easy on you next time.
And so it's really hard to fit Sentinel. You can't... Basically, if Pain's already halfway into Sentinel, so you gotta use Pain Black Mage at that point.
Live and let live.
Latex.
Seagam, what's up?
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Ochugarm. I forgot to get the thingy. That is a run killer if I do not get this chest. I'm glad I remembered it.
Live and let live.
Broccoli! Thanks so much for gifting that sub to Seagam. You know, not all heroes wear capes, Broccoli, but you do. Thanks so much for that. Alright, Garm Bunyip Snowflan.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Garm Bunyip Snowflan.
I should have slept in this morning. I'll be right back.
I think that maxes out our encounters for that zone. Alright, we're putting Stunning Steel on. This is a weapon that slows. And then making sure Titus is healed. Because we're going right into Extractor. Both of them, yeah, you and BB Gam are up, C-Gam. How's that too early? It's just right.
Right.
Okay, we're hoping we get a slow off fast. I think with this seed, we should get an insta-slow. But it just depends on how screwed the actions are at this point. No, I haven't. Oh, that was the crit. Okay, at least we got the haste. Or sorry, we got the slow. We're doing... Shear 1. Cheer 2. It's not quite in the order I want things to be. Cheer 3. Oh yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Lightning Steel. Here we go. Hey, Papa Shades. It could be better. We had a game over. We had a game over ambush. All right, Null Tide Bracer, pretty standard. Riku tutorial here. We're gonna on purpose not kill this guy. But I am gonna check our, so 3511, okay. All right. Then we want Orin. Someday, Papa Shades. I haven't played 3, 1, and 2 yet. I actually have 3 finally. I gotta make time for casual games. That's the problem. It's the problem with speedrunning.
I'll be right back.
That was a chest. Garm Bunyip. Okay, this should be a chest Garm Bunyip.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
All right. Thunder Plains looks good. No ambushes, which is unheard of in true RNG.
I get the feeling he called.
Bunch of cutscenes in here. There is a cutscene skip in here when you're running this with cutscenes, but we just get to skip it automatically on this run.
Latex.
Karmic, you still got sloppy seconds. Look at that. Thanks, good morning. Alright, once we get the Thunder Plains, we're gonna have a quick break. The only break in the run because of the lack of cutscenes. I'm just gonna check my make sure all my drops and everything look good. Usually I would go to the bathroom too. I feel okay. So I think we're fine. But yeah, let me see how things look. Alright, are we still getting special spheres from Seymour? Yes, currently. Okay, I think we should be good. Make sure my other notes are up for actually when I actually need to look at notes later. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, let's do it.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Ride this chocobo. Yeah, wrong Final Fantasy. I do run 8 as well, Papa Shades. 8's such a fun run.
I'll be right back. I won't go so easy on you next time. Live and let live.
Okay, we do need to be tracking these encounters.
Live and let live.
Oh no, did you miss the stream, Karmic?
Live and let live. I'll be right back.
We were Eroge. Eroge? Yeah, I guess that is right. Eroge.
Pretty please.
Okay, Blitz win. We just need a couple items. Blitz lost, you have to buy a weapon there as well. Alright, Titus is now immune to electric. Lightning proof. Yeah, Chrono Trigger on Friday. Yeah, I think that was the last stream. Alright, we're gonna let Riku die. We want to fill Riku's overdrive, so we're gonna do one death there. We're purposely not going to steal for a light curtain. Because it messes with the special spheres drop on Seymour. So close to 69. Maybe it'll come up again, I don't know. Because it doesn't let you do it every time, I think, right? Okay, gold element. Gold element, preempt, okay. Next one is, oh, we actually get some booers in this. I'm not gonna mess with it. That's how far on encounters, behind on encounters we are. Alright. Just gonna ignore that.
Oh, poopy.
Okay, we've got Wasp coming up next with the blue element. Yeah.
Latex.
Alright, we want Riku. Streak is 1. What the heck? Huh. I don't think I streamed since Friday. That's weird. What do I got here? Wasp. Oh, we got a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I'll be right back.
Shimmer will steal from. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
I'll be right back.
Alright, and then we have another Wasp. If we don't get hit first. Okay. Wasp, steal, Wasp.
Live and let live.
Follows deserve coffee. Okay, so we can just
Live and let live.
leave. We've got 2 Chimras. We're gonna have a blue element. Wasp, steal. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'll be right back.
We do need Riku to get her overdrive, though. Thanks for Thirsty Thirds, Zareth.
Live and let live.
Oh, Riku might get her overdrive on this next one. Priscilla, thanks for the 75. Go for some coffee right now. It is pretty early. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Hit Riku. Gosh darn it. What am I gonna do about that? We have another Wasp Blue element thing coming up. Okay. Actually, we have a Zyphos coming up.
I'll be right back.
That'll probably do it. Goodbye, Riku. Okay, we got her overdrive, but that is a death Riku after. Oh, she's not dead. Okay, that works. We grab this butterfly to just not have any more encounters. Kamari comes in.
Holiday prices on all. How big? I'll go with these.
All right. Welcome to Spheromorph, where we're going to have to react based on what element he uses. All right, good night, Seagam. Okay, look for what element it is. Blizzard, so it's fire. Which is bomb core. Somewhere. HP. Bomb core. Drop should be a blue bracer.
Oh, poop.
Blue bracer. Starting to get more sphere grids going on these next couple parts of the runs. All right, we want Titus, we want Lulu, and Kamari. Yeah, a lot of these boss fights are very like scripted going forward. So this one especially, we've picked up these lightning marbles for a reason. It's mostly to use them on this fight. So here we're, on purpose, we're getting Riku to get her overdrive refilled again, too. And we're also bringing people in to get AP. So rather than keeping them in to do Phoenix Downs and stuff, that they actually get AP for doing that. Pretty clean fight. This should drop a tidal spear. Alright, more gridding. Alright, it's time to buff up Titus. So a lot of strength. Gonna get some agility as well. We use the strength sphere we get from winning Blitzball to get some extra strength. And we're coming up on Seymour. Now Seymour is very, it's a very particular turn order fight. So early on, it's one of the run killers when you're first learning this run. It was for me. If you missed an agility node, if you don't have enough strength, if you forgot to grid Kamari, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong with this fight. If you don't do the exact actions, especially because Blitz loss and Blitz win actions are different. If you forget to do the save sphere to heal up, it's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so we've buffed up Titus here in a major way. He's going to be the hero of this fight for the most part, although Kamari really helps us out in the beginning with that stone breath we got earlier. Extra strength for talking to Seymour as well. And then Anima. Probably one of the weirdest and grossest looking Aeons. We put Titus in the back so he doesn't die. And there, he would have died if we left him there. We're only going to steal once on purpose. Alright, and then here we're filling up Riku's overdrive as well, because again, Titus is immune to lightning at this point. Nice. Alright, we should get special spheres. Nice. Cactus Scope, Glorious, Razzmatazz, and Echo Bangle. Looks good. Drops. But what special spheres give us is Titus can also use Steal and Use, which is nice and extra. Alright, we're doing Yuna. And then we have another puzzle before we leave and go to the next fight. This is one of the more convoluted puzzles, especially if you want to get the destruction sphere. Thankfully we don't get destruction spheres on any of these except for the one that requires it. And for some reason, they decided that putting the reset switch right next to the exit was a great idea. So you gotta be kind of careful coming out of there. Alright, we're gonna try not to get caught by the guards. It's very close if you can do it. Just made it.
Get out of the way! I'll be right back.
Alright, we're probably not going to get the Evil Eye speed spheres that I wanted. Should have taken the Boers and the Thunder Plains, but I was worried I was not going to get special spheres if I did that. I guess I'll take the one.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Okay, when to go. You gotta know when to leave or when to stay and when to go. That's one death. Gotta count deaths, chat. Oh, that would have been the one to do the thing on. That'll work for me. Oh, that's good. Nice. Shouldn't drop anything. Oh, gotta count the one death though. Count the one death. I have 2 deaths in here. All right, I'll do 1. Do this.
Need some help.
Do this.
Are you up?
Do this. All right, that is 1 steal. We're getting the party back together slowly here. Oof. I didn't put Sonic Steel on. That's what happened there. Okay.
I'll be right back.
I was like, why are we getting attacked? I forgot to do that. Potion. Okay, very important to try to do encounters through here. Very tough. Let me just get that back figured out here. Cannel. Okay, here we go.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Cactar? It is a cactar, okay.
Live and let live.
Hey, thanks, Faye.
I can take them up.
I won't go so easy on you
And
next
I'm
time.
not, I'm not a top runner in this game. That's the trade-off, right? You run more games, you don't become as much of an expert or as fast, but you get more variety. That's the way I look at it.
Isn't there an easier way?
No complaining.
I guess that's the downside of this.
Latex.
As long as B doesn't go. Okay.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Okay, that should be all the steals we need. Nikki, what's up? What's only half true? How long to learn a new game? I mean, I like to learn a run without a timer a couple times through before I do a timer, and then yeah, so then you're kind of learned at that point, but it's also like you're watching notes and there's still a lot to learn as you go along. So it's hard to say what's really like when you're done learning a run, you know what I mean?
so easy on you next time.
True, Nikki, true. And thanks for the good luck. We're doing the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train today. So I'll be raiding out after I'm done to another awesome speedrunner as well.
Easy on you next time.
Yeah, my latest game that I've been learning is CSRs, and it needs a lot of work. Okay, was this central? Yeah, this is still central. Okay.
Live and let live.
Then we're into ruins. We should get a sandworm.
I'll be right back.
Hopefully Orin has his overdrive. I think he died, so I'm pretty sure he does.
You sure this is the way?
Yeah, I think.
I'll be right back.
Less than a month. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much time you grind on it too, Broccoli. That's the thing.
Latex.
Hey, Sikidar, yeah, we're doing the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train. And this was my slot to try to keep the train together, basically. And it's out of there. Grab this. Oops, do this. It should be Titus, Orin, Lulu. Yeah, okay. Alright, here's another skip that we do have to do. It's pretty simple as long as Riku plays nice. First try every time. 80% of the time, it works every time. An annoying taunt. Okay, our encounters are on par and we don't have any ambushes. Let's go. This should be quick.
This should be quick. See ya. Let's find Yuna, quick!
No drops. Hopefully that is correct. It looks like it. This next one's supposed to drop something. Oh joy. This is where things start to get screwed up. Hey, thanks for the 3 streams, Sikinar. If I did everything right, we want to fire Moomba? Nope, I did something wrong. Alright, fire Moomba. No fire Moomba, something's off. Hey, Blink, good morning. Okay, if I change the order of fight 2, it seems to fix it. So here's hoping that is correct. Hey, no worries. I get it. I went to bed at 6 p.m. to be able to get up. All right, Titus, Riku, Kamari. Riku's overdrive is set. I'm gonna save before Everay just in case I screwed something up. Everay's supposed to drop a Fossil Kate Sith. We'll see. How is our speed spheres? 10. We have exact. I'm probably gonna grab a speed distiller just in case. I think we have plenty of power though. You turned in at 7? Nice. Yeah, we have 1 extra power, so I think we're good. So just a speed distiller.
I came to hope quite thankfully, Mike. Please let me know. Thank you. All proceeds will go.
No! So we gotta mark that encounter too.
Live and let
3
live.
bombs on the ship. Where is that? Home, I think? No. Airship. There we go. Okay, Everay's another run killer. If you don't have everything configured exactly right, it's bad news bears. What's a rare site? Goodbye, Kamari. We're gonna get a steal? I think we should still get a steal off. Yep. Also Kate Sith. Alright, we are on track for drops. We got this nice thing going on. Here we go. I gotta remember to use the speed stiller too. Alright, this is no drops. No drops, hopefully. Alright, Baroque sword. Alright. Looking good.
Stay right there, Seymour.
Devastator. Okay. This fifth one should drop nothing, I hope. Barely knew her. We're doing smoke bomb. And then bomb core. No drops, please. No drops. All right, now we got to survive this trial. Yeah, I went to bed at 6. I didn't sleep the greatest, but I did get to sleep, so that's the main thing. I might go cuddle with Ryan after this run. I don't know if I'll actually go back to sleep, but I'll at least cuddle. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Since you're gone. Uh-oh. Okay. That was weird. I was like, what's the black screen? This puzzle's a little bit of a roundabout situation. We come here to grab the glyph sphere to go do a glyph sphere to grab the destruction sphere to come back here to put the destruction sphere in. Got him. Got him. Just FF10 things, yeah. Come on. Told you we'd be back. All right. Thank God I made it past that one. I have struggled with that lately because there's one spot in particular, if you don't mash at the right time, you miss it. Nice. Alright, it's time to buff up Yuna, friends. You saw us buff up Titus? Well, now we're going to buff up Yuna. And what happens when you buff up Yuna is her Aeons, the Aeons that she summons, get really buffed too.
There must be an egg.
So first we're going to use Auron to get some places on the grid. Boop all the snoots, exactly. Alright, magic. Mana. Yep, so yeah, you've only seen us summon Valefor at this point in the run. But we're gonna be doing some Ixion and some Daddy Bahamut. I don't like that HP sphere there. I usually like the power sphere to be the top one. Just be a little careful. We'll see if we get next to an empty node. Okay, we only need two maze larvas.
I hate this place.
Let's see what happens. How are we looking here? We do 3 maze larvas. We might be looking at a peaceful ring still. Okay, it's not the greatest. It's a lot of deaths in the Calmlands. We might have to take Byron and Yankee. Check our encounters. Oh, the next one's an ambush too. Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. Okay, have a little bit of a break coming up on this next part. Because there's a lot of summon animations here. So let me see what I can figure out here.
Latex.
I don't think it's any better. Let's see.
Your aeons against.
Hey, Xneve, why do you summon Ixion? It's quicker, and then we're also going to have to use Ixion when we can't use Bahamut on this fight. So it just, you're going to have to use another Aeon, so we pick Ixion because he's pretty quick. Yeah, I don't like Byron and Yankee either. I guess we're just doing a lot of deaths in the Calmlands today, friends. To make this no encounter armor work. Oh, can we do another steal?
It's
No. Shoot, that's a lot of deaths. Death. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 14 deaths in the Calmlands. What is this? Pokemon? I know, right? Alright, so here he summons Bahamut, and we can't summon Bahamut to fight Bahamut. It doesn't let us, so we're gonna use Ixion since we already summoned him, so we already saw his long animation.
I cannot let. Latex.
Hey, thanks for the GL Solid Snake. we not gonna get encounter here? Oh, there it is. Okay, Evray. Drops a soft shield. Well, we'll see. It's really getting the no encounter armor that always is like, are we gonna get it? Okay, soft shield. Yeah, it's all about drops tracking with RNG tracking. You basically can't get it unless you're very lucky otherwise. But yeah, otherwise you're tracking drops to get the exact encounter. Exact drop. So far we're on track, believe it or not. This has been pretty chill compared to some of my other runs where we have lost track and we're like, oh no, what do I do? Because CSR, there's no time to like try to figure it out. Well, I wouldn't say that. We did game over too early in the run, but because of my issues, not because the seed wasn't good, so. All right. Buffing up Yuna some more. Alright, we do need to take the 3 robots here.
Hold on, Kumari.
The easiest way to do that is to Bahamut them. Oh yeah, BFA. BFA like is unforgiving. The most unforgiving run or fight in the run. I feel like if you're missing a single node. Yeah, basically, Yuna's stats like go into her summons, basically. It improves their HP and all kinds of stuff. Guardian Bengal, that is correct. Cool, we are really on track today. I'm liking this, I'm liking it. The only bad thing is we're getting a ring. Which means we're gonna get encounters on the water, because the ring is Yuna's no encounter ring. So when we go in the water, we don't have Yuna. It's literally Pokemon. Oh yeah, more battles. Alright, now we get to show off how buff Bahamut is. So Bahamut comes with a break damage limit. And so no other Aeons have that, I believe. Like you have to do work to get them that. Snake, snake, snake! Okay, here we are. Welcome to the Calm Lands, friends. To get the new encounter armor, we have to steal once and die 14 times. I don't make the rules. Yeah, exactly, Faye. It is very morbid. All right, here we go. 1 steal, 14 deaths. Here we go. Let's count. Titus, come on, buddy. Titus! Thank you. There's 1. There's 2. Well, for us, it's just for getting the right drops to happen. Just need to watch encounters as we go. 3, 4. Yeah, we do like in the overdrive too. Five, 6. If I miscount chat, call me on it. Seven, 8. Nine, 10. $11, 12. Oh, this next one's an ambush. I'm not gonna chance that. I'm just gonna flee for that one. Okay, here's our last 2 deaths. $13, 14. I do like to hit the save sphere here because we are going to need Kamari at full health in a bit here. Okay, defender should drop a protect arm guard. Please. Yeah! Alright, we're going down to the cave, friends. Let's put Titus in front, don't forget. We did it so far. First ghost should be a peaceful ring. Which, like I said, it's not the greatest one to get, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, encounters in here. We want to go to the green zone. Should be the third encounter, so we gotta hightail it over there. Otherwise we're gonna have to wait a little bit for the ghost. Okay, come on, this next one's it. We gotta run quick. Nope, we missed it. Okay, so we gotta wait for the next one, which is like fucking 10 mobs away. Okay, that sucks. Okay, defender.
Whoa! Talk about a hardhead.
Marlboro ambush. Valhalla Epage. It's just tomorrow, bro. Another Marlboro. We got 2 magic urns coming up. Urn number 1. Urn number 2. We're gonna have a Marlboro. 2 more, so Marlboro and 2 more urns, and then Ghost. Marl, bro. Marl's bro. Like Chrono. You'll see the split says we haven't done Byron and Yankee yet, but that's okay. We're going to make that time up. Because you can choose to do Byron and Yankee before you get the armor. Then you have to backtrack. But it's helpful if you just need more drops to drop before you get the drop you want. So, okay, moment of truth. Give me a ghost and give me some armor, please.
You couldn't reach the far plane.
Marlboro.
My name's Yuna. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Prepare to die. My name's Yuna. Prepare to die. Alright, peaceful ring. Peaceful ring. Peaceful ring! Let's go! Alright, Yuna. No encounters. Let's get the frick out of here. Thanks, Xneve. The tracking part of the run is done. We can still kind of track some stuff as we go here, but, you know, the main thing was to get the armor. We did the thing. Did the freaking thing, man. Also, at this point, the client can crash and we are fine. Like, if the client crashes at all, if the game crashes at all and you're tracking, like, you lose the seed. So you just, any tracking is over at that point. So now that we got the encounter armor, we don't even care. Oh, what are we getting for drops anyway? Are we getting 2? I think we're getting 2 and 2. Which is nice. That's faster too. No, we're getting 4 returns. Damn, I didn't see that. Oh well. It's fine. Fire. And water. Oh yeah, with the crashing. Well, the 4G patch is a big help, for one thing.
Oh, poopy.
Okay, what do we got? I think we're getting 4 returns, unfortunately. 4 returns, okay. Pretty standard. We're gonna grid some stuff real quick. So we're using Lulu to get Yuna to a spot that we want to be, to get her some more awesome stats. Alright, Yuna. And then we want to customize. And customize for first strike. And then we want to do Titus's grid too. Just want to get armor break on Titus, and then we're good to go, I believe. And then Rika should have her overdrive. We could use the silence grenade. Yeah, we might use the silence grenade actually. Silence grenade strats. DTG! Thanks so much for the raid, DTG. How did it go? What happened to the run? Y'all, if you don't know DTG, give her a follow. She is an awesome FF10 runner as well. And she was doing a cutscene run, I think probably on PS2. MRR skip, no. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. We're doing the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train today. So lots of speedruns left to do for the rest of the weekend. And we're finishing up a nice nice FF10 run here. All right, we're doing all right, silence grenade. Let's give this a try. This is a little scary using the sounds grenade, honestly.
Latex.
Frogman, first time I tried this boss as a kid, I thought it was impossible. Yeah, legit. It's a freaking hard boss, especially because he says goodbye to all your Aeons.
Latex.
This is why it's scary, because he says ready to annihilate, and then we're like, goodbye.
Like a mouse.
Alright, there's the time save we're looking for. Yes, Frogman, welcome in. Everyone wears latex here. I'm a latex cosplayer. I do latex making costumes and fashion items on stream as well once a week-ish. But I'm also a speedrunner. And I primarily do speedruns. But yeah, we all like latex here.
Latex.
Yeah, everything's cozier in latex. How's it going, Lila Bear? Yeah, welcome in, y'all. Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train. Been going all weekend, and this is my slot.
Latex.
We're gonna be about an hour. We're gonna be taking it over to the next person in the train. So the only bad thing here is that we have Yuna's no encounter armor. So that means when we go in the water, we still get encounters. So just bear with me for a little bit. Encounters will happen a little bit in the water, and then we'll get back to no encounters again. Billy, what's up? Iron Mog, how you doing? Playing your favorite Final Fantasy game? Yep, yeah, we're doing cutscene remover with RNG tracking. And trying to get a new PB. We'll see. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I speedrun about 10 games. Lots of them are Final Fantasy. Got him. In fact, tomorrow night we're probably going to do 10-2 as well. I'm trying to learn the newer strats for 10-2. Thanks for shouting out, DTG. Yeah, if you got a raid and run, no worries, DTG. But thanks again for the raid. 10-2. Ooh, what are we getting on Unalesca? We're getting a frickin' armor on Unalesca, so, alright. Latex. Madeline, thanks for the good luck. We got the no encounter armor, that's what matters, even if it's not the best one to get. Oh yeah, reels. I never did get used to reels. I'm not very good at reels. Thankfully, we don't really have to use it on the run, except for one edge case. And it's a very rare edge case that you have to do it. And on this, with the RNG tracking, we don't have to worry about it. Alright. Maybe the last encounter we'll have to deal with? We'll see. Maybe the last encounter we'll have to deal with. Just gotta get out of the water. No! This leaves a lot of room in the run for a time save, because if we get the better no encounter armor, we don't have to deal with those. Okay, we are going to want to put Yuna back in. All right. Down to Xanarkin we go.
Latex.
Hey, good morning, Josie. Thank you. Get all your ethers. Somebody help Lyliver out with some X-Drag. There you go. I still gotta fix that bug. Thanks, Frogman. Gotta fix that bug where you can do extract twice. Yeah, it's a good song. Classic. Alright, another Unigrid. I gotta hold on you. Don't forget the luck and the fortune. All right, time for some Tetris. Oh, thanks, Billy. That's that's Melfix from Chrono Trigger, or some people know him as Retinite. He has the same weakness that Retinite Melfix does. So if you use ice or water on him, his defense will go down, and you can do more damage on him too. Hey, Nutwalker, good morning. Just in time for some Tetris. Thanks for the GLs. Come on, come on. Tetris in the dark.
You asked for it.
Nobody ever uses the Genshin commands. Oh, Rainbow Sword, let's go. So with the Rainbow Sword, you actually crit through the defense too. So that's the other cool thing about that. But you got it for an hour. Billy.
Glaze over. Gotcha. Busted.
I will have order.
Daddy Zhongli. That pug, man. I've got to fix that. Oh, he just dies. And then we reset him next stream. You get boss damage clout. It's a Ret Knight speedrun strat. Why do you get another turn, motherfuck? Or Mother Dickwad. God damn. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Oh, do we have Orin in the party? I should make sure. Food? Thanks for feeding the lamb, Lila Bear. Alright. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, welcome back, Sigam. Ashwin, let's go.
Latex.
Fast bug raid, let's go. Thanks so much for the raid. How was Silk Song today? I assume you're doing speedruns of it. Welcome in, y'all. We're doing the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train this weekend, and this is my slot. All right, we got to do a quick grid here. Right, and then we got to do this real quick, and then we should be good.
Latex.
Hey, Layla, welcome in. Got some good pracky. Run today was good until Act 3. Okay, okay. Y'all, if you don't know Ashwin, give her a follow. She actually runs Chrono Trigger and Silk Song. You're getting back into Chrono Trigger, aren't you? As well. So give Ashwin a follow. She's good peeps. All right, we're just doing standard stuff here. Yeah, now is the time. Rested a bit on my previous stream, playing on 1 to 2 days per week on Chrono Trigger. Nice, nice. All right. She's got Unileska eyes. Watch out. Well, we are less than an hour away from raiding on to the next speedrunner, so be prepared. But we're on a good PB pace today, so feels good.
Latex.
Welcome in, Tayu. Yeah, if you got a raid and run, no worries, Ashwin, but appreciate the raid. So, fun fact: if you don't put the fortune and if you don't get a luck sphere and a fortune sphere and do that node, there is a 3% chance that you will miss on Unileska and you die. So that's why we do that. No snow ice storm here. Washington, Seattle area is pretty chill. Like it's 40s right now, but it's not too bad. So feels good. Layla, you're still tired? Me too. I went to bed at 6 p.m. so I could get up at midnight, and I'm probably gonna go take a little nap at some point today. Oh yeah, also on Omnis, that's right. Ask me how I know. How do you know? Yeah, normal winter temps here. We haven't even seen snow this year yet. We usually see it about once or twice a year. We'll see, as long as I don't screw something up. Been snowing for literally 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, Astrid. Yeah, that is the one thing you got to say about Washington. Pacific Northwest is pretty mild weather. It's not too hot, not too cold usually.
I must thank you.
So,
But then we did get some flooding last year, so there's that.
Well,
The final show.
All right, thanks for the lurk, Broccoli. Let's go fight some Shin. Totally snowed in, -10°C. Oh boy. Freedom units, yeah. Negative anything just sounds bad to me, whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. $14, yeah, that's still freaking cold. I think it's. I was commenting the other day. I don't think it's ever. I don't think I've noticed it being lower than 18 degrees. When I see it, I saw it at 18 degrees one year in Washington, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's cold." Yeah, especially in Fahrenheit. Highest here is usually like 80s, sometimes the 90s maybe. One of the years that was a weird freak year, we got to 113, but that was like once in 20 years I've lived here, or 30 years I've lived here. So. $105? Holy crap. Yeah, 110, 115. That's too hot. I like hot weather, but I like 80s, no more than 90s, you know? Bahamas theme song. $85 to $90, but it gets really cold, yeah. We're getting towards the end of the run, y'all. We're making good progress. Now you enjoy summer? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it's not too hot.
Latex.
Pepper, what's up? A lot of running around the ship and the cutscene remover. UK is pretty mild. I heard UK it rains a lot. Is that true? Not much over 30. Not as much as everyone says. That's kind of like Seattle too. It really doesn't rain as much here as people think. It's just dreary. It's just cloudy, dreary most of the time. All right, here we gotta boop the snoot. Boop the snoot.
Like a mouse.
We're going in. All right, we can put, yeah, Yuna's in. Okay. It's the final countdown. I love walking through here with no encounters. So great. Drawn towards the snake. Thanks for the GLs, Frogman. Cloudy 80% of the time. Okay, we got everybody we need, I believe. Okay, there's too good of music here that we have to cancel that out for now. Because we have the cool Seymour music here. Alright. Come on, baby. Nice. Thanks, Frogman. All right, we have one more major grid and one more like big fight to come here. Let's get some eggs. Oh crap. Oh my god. No! We were almost encounterless, man.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Mother fricker.
Latex.
Hey Mora. Hey Countrified Chocobo, thanks for the GLs. Damn it. No! I was doing so good, man.
Oh, you mother... fucking piece of fucking shit.
No! Why? Freaking invisible spikes.
I'll be right back.
Eat it, stupid eggs. Yeah, the invisible spikes are really annoying. All right, one more grid. Here we go. All right, here we go. Give me the meme beam, buddy. Give me the meme beam. Hey Mora, thanks for the 30 stream streak. Let's go. Come on, come on. Meme beam me. Meme beam me, daddy. Nope, no meme beam. It feels bad, man.
Like a mouse.
Yuna!
Yuna!
Alright, how do you get rid of all your problems, chat? How do you get rid of all your problems? You know the answer. Close, Iron Maw, close. Yep, it's money, Ari, it's money. You throw money at it. Oh, nope. Thanks for the biddy, Broccoli. How's it going, Ari? Welcome in. Just in time for the tail end of my part of the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train. Yep, throwing money at our problems. I am, yeah. Pepper? What the heck? Oh. Yeah, Bahamut percent. Better Bahamut percent with Ari on Thursday. RPG Limit Break channel. If you're curious what she's talking about. It's gonna be a good time. FF4 3D. Not a run you get to see every day.
Latex.
Hey, Nautical Menace. Pepper? How you doing, Josie? Shiva the Diva. It's sad we don't get to use Shiva on the run. Because she's so pretty. Yeah, she slays. Little finger snap. Alright, we gotta say goodbye to Daddy Bahamut now. You did us good, King. You did us good. You got us to the end. If I had a little peepee. No, we don't need any more money. It's all gone. No, we gotta do this first. Very important. It's a tradition, very important. Then we can do this. Say hello to a new PB. $320. This is better than my True RNG PB now. Thanks for the GGs, Nikki, Faye, Country Fried Chocobo, Sikinar, Broccoli, Daryl, Josie, Crew, welcome in as well. Nutwalker, thank you. Ryu, thanks for the GGs. Thanks for the 10 streams. Let's go. Airy, thanks. Iron Mog. Kai Kubana, thank you. Blank, thanks for the GGs. Oh, it's been a while since we did the tracking. I felt pretty good about the tracking on my... I did an any % with cutscene run about a week or two ago. And I was like, you know what? Let's jump into CSR and see if we can get this PB, because it's a lot harder to track on the CSR run. There's just not enough downtime, but we didn't do anything too bad to get us too far off track, and it worked out pretty well. Been here since Mushroom Rock Skip. Guess I can throw some GGs. Hey, yeah, thanks, Daryl. Thanks for hanging out too. If you're just arriving, we are part of the Twitch Women's Guild speedrunning raid train this weekend. So I'm running a little early right now, but we'll just kind of watch the ending and hang out for a little bit. And then whenever Ren Ben is ready, we'll raid over to her because she is next. Sorry, assuming pronouns. Assuming she. Correct me if I'm wrong. Big ass peeps! Good morning, Ren Ben, just in time. She, they? Okay, cool. That works. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Thanks, Truly. We just got the peeps. Ren, feeling pretty good. We'll just watch the ending, and then when you're ready, we can head over to you. Even a little early if you want. So, but no worries if not. We can just kind of hang out and chat for a bit otherwise. So. $320. My True RNG PB is $323 still, I think. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, y'all, the raid train is still going. We are going till 11 p.m. tonight. There's lots of more speedrunners to showcase along the way. So yeah, so hang tight. It's gonna be fun. Cool, yeah, no worries. I'll look for you. And then once we'll watch the fun, well, the kind of sad ending, and then and then head over to you. Awesome timing. It worked out great. I wasn't sure if like I needed to do a 4-hour run or something, or if I did Dragon Quest, I would have had to start before my slot because it's about a 4.5-hour run. So this one worked out pretty well. Geeky, what's up? Thanks for the GGs. This is not in that category, Geeky. You're still ahead of me if you got that peebs. This is in tracking, so I still got to work on the True RNG PB to get that down more. So don't worry. I think Geeky's like just ahead of me or just behind me or something on True RNG. All before 5 a.m. I know, weird, right? Just behind me. Okay, yeah. When I tell you I sobbed the first time, yeah, it's so sad, Ren. I think as a speedrunner, I get kind of what's the word? Like I'm so used to seeing it now. It doesn't affect me the same way as it did when I first watched it. Desensitized. That's it. Thanks, Truly. Words. What are words?
It's all right.
Yeah, exactly, Ren. Kiki. I mean, sometimes I just Alt F4 and just show the autosave. Because I'm just like, I don't want to watch this again.
It's been long enough.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, you can do that, Gigi. I think as soon as you see it, they say as soon as you see the chocobos in Besaid, you can Alt F4 and then just open the client back up and just show the autosave. So that's straight from Chris Tenarium's mouth. So hurry up and fall through, Titan. This is your world now.
Latex.
Hey Kraken, thanks for the GGs. We also had a game over ambush in Old Road. We had we didn't get a good armor, so we still have some time save in the water as well. So some kind of easy time save still to get sub 320 at some point. Oh, and we screwed up actions early on. Oh, cool, Geeky. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to hang out. I might do another stream tonight. We'll see. But you're in a different time zone. You'll probably be in bed. I may go back to bed and cuddle after this. So.
Latex.
Hey, is it Nicotin? Thanks. Yeah, new PB. We like a new PB. You're running tonight too? Okay, cool.
Yuna, I have to go.
Bella, good morning.
I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkin.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
Goodbye.
Hey,
We're gonna see you again.
Yuna.
So sad.
the heck is Len?
Wrong game, wrong game.
Latex.
Hey, Piper, welcome. Yeah, nice timing.
Yuna, it's time.
The cutscene between games where she finds a gun.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here
Latex.
has lost homes.
Hammond Robotics, how's it going? Yeah, long time no see. Latex? You got latex? There you go.
Latex.
Hey, Pojo, thanks. We got the peebs. We got the peebs.
Spira is ours again.
Yeah, it's been a while. We'll get back to making some latex on Wednesday night, probably. I'm doing good. We're just finalizing my slot in the Twitch Women's Guild raid speedrunning raid train. So I'll be raiding out to the next speedrunner shortly. And we've got lots more speedruns to showcase for the rest of the day. Pojo, thanks for the GGs. Thanks for the 30. Let's go.
The road is ahead of us. So let's start out today. Just one more thing.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It works out pretty nicely.
People and the friends that we have lost.
I think running True RNG for the last couple months has helped me speed things up a little bit.
Never forget them.
All right, friends. That is a FF10 speedrun for you. That's a wrap. Bussy. Yeah, busy. So yeah, I'm excited to take you over to Ren Ben next. I think she does horror speedruns. So yeah, it looks like a Resident Evil situation. So let's kick it off. Thanks for hanging out for this really early stream for me. Hope you enjoyed the run. If you wanna see me do more runs and stuff, give me a follow. I'll be probably doing some stuff tonight. Probably doing some stuff. I used to do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then sometimes on the weekends. So thanks for the GGs. Thanks, Pojo. And yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the showcase speedruns from the Twitch Women's